Like, people are just being blinded to what's going on. And I just wanted to break a couple little things down. No, it's not gonna be a long video or anything like that. I'm gonna keep it short and brief for you guys, because I know people's attention span is a little cooked. So let's just get into it. If you've been looking at the news lately and seeing how everything has been going, everything is so much going on. You have AI, you have the oil, you have the war, you have the files, you have social media in general as a whole growing, you have energy, nuclear sources, all that stuff being built, new ones, bigger than before, and producing more energy but more dangerous than before. We have global warming problems, shit, even the virus bullshit that's going around. Like, they're making it seem like you cannot think on your own. Like, they're making it to a point to where it's just so much of a clusterfuck that you can't focus up on your own life because there's so much going on, right? That's what they want. And this is where I been seeing, like, I've been realized this shit, where all they want is control. Who's they? The people making all this technology shit. The people making the phones, the people running the social medias and deciding what goes out and what doesn't. The people that have influence on our fucking food and shit, and controls our food supplies and everything like that. Those people, they want to take control of us, because if they take control of us, we obey them. Then there's no, conflict. There's no going against the economy, none of this, going against the higher ups and all that bullshit. And then Trump wants to do some dictator bullshit to where if you talk against him, you are gonna face some repercussions going against Trump. That's, to me, it's some dictatorship, and it's like getting to the point to where your freedom of speech is blocked. Like, you will not have freedom of speech at all, is where they want to get to. Why? Because if you don't have freedom of speech, they have full control over you and your life and your decisions. Because if you don't obey them, then you're fucked. Basically, you can't access shit, you can't live shit, you can't do shit. You're basically a homeless. If anything, worse than a homeless, because you can't do nothing. Because they're trying to make it to the point to where everything is digital. And if you are not obeying the leader, don't have the digital shit assets or whatever the fuck they got going on, you're cooked. Literally. And I've been feeling like this been coming since 2018, 2017, when I was like 17, 16 years old and shit. Wait, no. Hold on. I'll put more years on me on that one. I was like only like 15. Let me stop. I was like 15, 14 around that time. Hold on, I'm not that old, bro. But that's like one side of a lot of things. So let me break it down real quick. You have artificial intelligence being created. You have facilities being built to specifically focus on artificial intelligence. We have a facility in America being built called Stargate. I'm pretty sure some of you guys heard about it. It's going to be one of the biggest, or if anything, the biggest in the world and in America facility that is going to focus specifically on AI. And you know how much it's taken on water? It's taken at least, they're predicting to take at least over 200 billion gallons of water per year. And that's one facility out of maybe hundreds of facilities that are being built currently. And they all need water to cool down their supplies. The GPUs, CPUs that they use for the programming and all that stuff for the AI, so it doesn't overheat, they need water to cool it down. And if you're using clean water to cool it down, and you have hundred facilities using billions of gallons of water, equating to trillions of gallons of water, what the hell do you think is going to happen to the water supply? Motherfucker, we're gonna value water way more than what it is. A bottle of water today is already $2 and shit like that. Maybe $1 in the corner store or something like that. But In 5 years, a bottle of water can be 10. And you think that's a joke? You think that's a fucking joke? A bottle of water can be 10. Or even worse, we don't even have access to water, to clean water at that, and we have to work for clean water. You're gonna have to work more just to get access to the shit that was free today. That's where they're trying to get to, bro. And it's like, it's not where they're trying to get to. It's a race of control. It's a race of dominance. It's a race of just like who can do it first, who can dominate the world first. And then you have multiple motherfuckers competing with each other to do it first. I feel like we're on a race to death. I'm sorry. Like, the way humanity is moving stupid. We are fucking with a technology that cannot be fathomed yet, not even from the own creators of it, to then are just bypassing the problems and shit, and not processing what the AI could literally do in the future in bad terms to the economy and everything, and saying fuck it, no, we're trying to we're trying to find out the answers from so and so years ago. We're trying to do this, we're trying to do that. Like, everybody wants to use AI for something. There's always something AI is used for now. And it's kind of getting sad because humanity is relying on it more than themselves, more than shit that we already know. But because the AI says it, the AI is right. Now we listen to a fucking bot. That's the AI side. Then we have energy. We have nuclear energies facilities being built. That there's a facility out there that's being built currently that is gonna be as hot as the sun, and is gonna generate so much energy that it equates to 28 atomic bombs, basically, of how powerful the energy it is in that facility. Therefore, if anything goes wrong and they blow it up or anything like that, that whole area is cooked. Probably even, I don't even know how far that could go, but a lot of people are gonna go extinct. And bro, it's just, then you got so that's the nuclear energy. That's just one. I like, that's the one that I know about. I know there's probably more coming out. There's a lot of shit, bro. There's a lot that people are not looking into. Then you have the worth of the dollar. You know, we're also, hold on, this equates to the worth of the dollar. We're slowly going into the Great Depression again. But before we go into the Great Depression, we're going to have a Great Reset. And that Great Reset is going to make hella millionaires. Hella people rich. How does this happen? I mean, now let's go back to the dollar. So, with the dollar, when the dollar devalues to its point to where a fucking dollar won't buy you anything, everybody knows the worth of a dollar is not shit. It's literally nothing. It's what they make it seem like it's worth. So, you know, whatever they tell us and shit is what people run with. But we all know fucking money isn't shit, bro. Money is not shit. So what is Trump trying to do? Trump obviously knows that America is in a trillion debt bullshit, and there's no way to get out of that. How do we get out of debt? A great reset. What's a great reset? A great reset is when you're gonna do a shift to where he's gonna have to pull something off, because I can't specifically say what great reset is, but because we haven't really done it yet. But basically what it is when the dollar is devaluing to the point to where digital currency is valuing more slowly. Because if you've seen in today's day, technology is being more and more and more in demand than back then things. Whatever was like the older shit. older supplies, older gadgets, older everything is all being outdated and being pushed into the new version of today. So everybody wants new, the new version of shit. So then now let's go back to the dollar. When you can turn the dollar into digital, you have your wallet on your phone or whatever the fuck they're gonna put it at. You have your ID, your social security, everything digital. On your phone, wrist, whatever the fuck they're gonna do. But they wanna go digital. Why? Bro, hold on. Let's not go more deeper yet. We're going into the dollar value. The dollar value is gonna take a shit, and they're gonna switch everybody into digital. They're gonna enforce cryptocurrency. They're gonna enforce Bitcoin. They're gonna enforce all this stuff, and slowly and surely push away the dollar and push in the digital currency. And that's gonna be the real great reset, slowly, to where getting everybody in digital, and then the dollars is no longer gonna be worth anything. Like, you cannot use the dollar for nothing. Like, everything is just gonna be digital. And when we get to that point, that's where control comes back into play. If you obviously know you have an economy that you want to run, let's think of it as a dictator real quick. You want to take control of everyone. How are you going to take control of everyone? The easiest way right now in today's day is money. Because everybody wants to value money so fucking much, right? They want to value money so much. All right then. So get them on digital. And once they're on digital, we now have access to their shits. Because everything is on a blockchain. Your whole identity, everything about you is on a blockchain saved. It sounds safe, but they control the blockchain. Like, they can fuck with it. They can, look up your shit, take your shit, and if they found out you said something against Trump or anything, or talking shit, your bank closed down, you can't access shit, or your light is out, all this stuff, you can't access water. Like, they can control your life, and that's the point that Trump wants to get to. This is no longer a money game. This is no longer a leadership game. This is more a control game. Control the whole world game. He wants world domination, is what I'm seeing. And it's not just him. It's a lot of other leaders that are all trying to strive for world domination. And can we stop it? Realistically speaking, I don't even know. This shit's moving way too fast. Way too fast, bro. And what I can say is, what you should do 100% is just focus on you and build and grow and make money, bro. Because if you don't fucking make money, I'm being so dead ass, bro. If you do not make money and get to the point to where you want to be at before shit starts getting crazy, we're gonna be stuck in this. Like, we're gonna have to deal with it. You're gonna have to deal with the bullshit that comes with this. And I don't know about you, I'm not dealing with this shit. I'm leaving, bro. I'm out. But before I'm out, I'm trying to take the fan with me. I ain't leaving them in here in this shit too. But it's like, I see America as a big bubble. I'm pretty sure a lot of people see the same thing. America is honestly just, they just want control. They're greedy. Even their own people are soft and like, this America wants to kill themselves. So knowing that is like, bro, I don't want to be here. The American don't even care about America, bro. Like, they don't care about themselves. They don't care about shit. They don't take nothing serious. Everything is just unhealthy. Everything is about money. This is a big bubble to where all that overpower shit is gonna backfire at some point, and America's gonna take a shit. America's gonna go to shit at some point. But before we go to shit, we're gonna have a big boom, and that big boom is gonna make a lot of people rich. I'm talking about, and I'm taking advantage of it too. I'm talking about investments, fucking trading, even other economical shit that you can look into and probably throw money in. But we're in a time to where you can get rich, bro. You can make hella money right now and in the upcoming year or so. But remember, time is ticking. We are in a big bubble to where we are gonna blow at some point. And they're gonna do the shit where they're gonna separate the rich and the poor completely. I'm talking about like it's gonna be impossible to get rich. That's what they want to make it to. Like they want to make it so hard for the poor class or middle class to even get to rich, to where that's where they stay. That's where you're gonna be staying if you're in middle class or poor class. That's where they're gonna want you to stay because they don't want you to grow. So if they don't want you to grow, they're gonna do, by all means do shit to make it harder for everybody else to grow. Because if you grow, then you're hurting their pockets. Literally. That's like how it is. And sometimes, bro, there's a lot of things in my head, but it's like that's the brief things right now that I feel like is important. So let's go back to the list. So you have what we're talking about, because I went through a couple of things. You have artificial intelligent facilities being made that is going to be using billions or trillions of gallons of water per year, which results into us slowly going into a drought, water being more valued, and maybe having to us to have to work for water. Second, we have energy being made, which is gonna be hotter than the sun or as hot as the sun, which is fucking crazy to have a power like that on Earth. Because if we have a power like that on Earth, we can basically pull off the fucking world. So that's just something else to take consideration. 3, the devaluation of dollar and control from the dollar. So we will go from where we're at right now, where we're using the currencies and everything, the physical dollar, and then they're gonna do the switch from the Great Reset into the physical dollar into the digital dollar, giving them more control and access to your life and identity. Therefore, they have control over you. Number 3. Oh wait, no, we're not number 3. Number 4. The control. Man. I don't know, bro. What I'll say is, get rich and move the fuck out, bro. Like, literally, get in your bag and get the fuck out of here. There's no point in waiting. There's no point in being here. All this is pointless, bro. This is all, like, just... It's life, bro. Like... And... It's sad. It's sad that we gotta, deal with this bullshit. I know a lot of y'all don't want to deal with this bullshit. But... Hey, bro. We're all just here. We're literally all just here doing our own thing. We're just trying to live our life. And I'm just seeing it for what it is. This is not a sweet life, bro. We're not going back to that sweet life. 100%. The only way you're going to enjoy life is if you create it. If you literally get rich and fuck off and go live your life. But if you don't not get rich, you're going to suffer like the old times. Because we will go back to a Great Depression. We will see blood in the streets. We will see all that shit, bro. But before all that, a lot of rich people are going to be made. A lot of rich people are going to be made in this process of that shift. So I'm gonna leave you out with this. That's something I wanted to get off of my chest for a little while now, because I know there's a lot of shit going on, and there's a lot more things going on that I'm gonna be talking about in the future or in other videos. I'm gonna start, really recording more consistent. It's just I've been more focused up on my life and myself, and just getting everything straight. There's been a lot of things going on, as you can see. Probably if you watch my old videos and shit, I'm in a new apartment now. This is my gaming room. I gotta set some things up and deck it out. I'm probably gonna paint it. Just go crazy with this gaming room, and yeah. So more content for sure on the way. But anyways, I love you guys. God bless you guys, and I'll see you on the next one, bro.